Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Northwood 460. There's another part I'm probably going to add on to the big video I'm going to edit and post. But right now I'm going to do a compression test on the 460 in the Galaxy. See if it is blown. If it's blown, the car is getting parked. If it's not blown, then we're fixing it fully this year and seeing where we're going to go because there is frame rot. Like I've said and shown in these videos. There's a picture of the section of the frame that is rotted. It's a 2.5 foot, maybe 2 foot, or 60 centimeters or so section of the frame that needs to be patched so it can be roadworthy once again. So I've already disconnected my fuel line from my fuel pump. So there's my little gas tank. So carb, ran it already. She's dried out, or should be dried out, hopefully. Fully already got. So you pop these plug wires off. Hook up the tester, crank the motor over a little bit, see if she builds compression to wherever these engines want to be. And yeah, we're going to go from there. So we're going to start with cylinder number 1. We're going to pop our plug wire off of it. It's been a little bit since I popped these off, just before I even bought the car. So we're going to start with number 1. We're going to go do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So after doing cylinder number 1, I'm not sure where 460s are supposed to be, but 125 on the money is not bad. Cylinder number 2 is about the same. I'd say it's what? A little less. I mean, like 123 maybe, but not bad for 2. So I want them to be all about the same, and if that is, then we got a good motor here. I forgot to show cylinder number 2 spark plug. Here's number 3. It was about the same blackness, so definitely running way too rich. But compression test, it's okay. It's starting to go down. I mean, but hopefully it stays consistent, and it's not like good compression and it just goes worse the further back we go. Hopefully that's not the case. Here's our wonderful number 4 spark plug. Fill focus. Yes, very rich. Definitely does need to be retuned, but this one's at 125 perfectly. So this one was at 125. This one was just a little less. The 3 was a little much less, but not crazy. Well, that was like, what the hell? It was a difference, but not too high that I'm too worried about it. But let's do the other side now. No, this side's running rich too, of course. Not surprised by that one. And for compression, we're doing good. That's 5 out of 8 down now, so just those 3 left. Oh, just like the rest. Black as hell, so she's rich. But we got good compression on number 6. I don't remember which one I'm working on. So now for 7 and 8. Number 7 is just the same. I apologize for the wind. It's a little... Decides it wanted to be winter again here in New England. But we got compression still. It's still about the same. So here's a spark plug for number 8. Pretty black still, just like the rest. Compression is the lowest, but not crazy low by like what? 20 psi, which it's a little bit, but I also might not have it tight enough because that was a pain to get in. I don't know if the tool is just too big for it a little bit or what. But now I'm going to check my gaps, and then after that, fill her up a little more, fill up the can, and then we're going to tune that carb, which I've never tuned a carb before. But it's a learning curve. So I already pulled cylinder 1 spark plug actually. Came out to a 0.038.5 roughly. I looked up online what they said. They say anywhere between like 0.025 to 0.45. Anywhere in that range for the spark plug gap. I have a Chilton's auto repair manual from 73 through 80. I know there's a 73 motor out of Lincoln. We're gonna pop this bad Larry open and see what it says because we're going old school with this shit. Alright, so because when I looked up I couldn't find anything for my specific motor. Here it says 0.034 for the gap with those type of spark plugs. I don't know if it has those anymore. Probably doesn't. And yeah, that's how much horsepower it says it's supposed to make. But yeah, it was swapped to a what do you call it? Duracast system, or not Duracast, Duraspark system. It's underneath the hood, actually. But we're gonna go off that, the 344, because it's close. I mean, it runs fine with it now. It just needs really a carb tune. But I just want to check to see what they're all at. Yeah, after I check all of them, we'll see if I should change the gaps on any of them. And yeah. All right, welcome back. So it's the next day after doing the plug gap stuff. Had somebody swing by, and he told me to do like 45 thousandths because it's a Duraspark system. So I set it to about 40. I kind of just left some of them. Some of the ones that were really off, I put close to it, around 40-ish. I went for. So I did all that. Now we're gonna jack it up and drop the tank. I tried tuning the carb yesterday. Nothing changed. I'm gonna fill it up again with more fuel today again after dealing with the gas tank. So yeah, if you want, but yeah, we're gonna do the gas tank on this thing. And I apologize for the wind. All right, so I got the car up on ramps this time because of reasons, but there's our 2 straps. Or hopefully we don't have to cut them, because I saw somebody had to cut them on one of these 67 Galaxies, but he was down south and that was all that car was way more rusty than this one, even though this one has a hole in the frame and a dent in the frame. But that's what we're doing. We're gonna bust those bolts out. I have no clue what size they are, so it's a trial by error right now. So I got one strap undone on the other side. I'm working on this one to come out. I gotta disconnect my fuel line, which is actually right up there, and I gotta disconnect the fuel cylinder, which should be on this side of the tank, which just tells you the gas gauge and stuff. And hopefully I have enough height with these ramps to bring the tank down. I should. I mean, it doesn't look, I mean, yeah, she should fit, but I'm a trained professional. I know what I'm doing. So back in there, I disconnected the sending unit for it. I flobbed it around a little bit. It sounds like there's no gas, and I've tapped the tank and it sounds like there's no gas in it, but I'm still gonna drop it. I'm probably gonna replace the sending unit just for the hell of it, so I don't have to deal with this again ever. Well, not for a long time. And you also have to disconnect these screws up here for this filler neck, which is wiggles enough, I guess. I don't know how we're supposed to all disconnect underneath, but we're just gonna slowly lower it down and see when the hell it, wiggle it and finagle it and stuff and get to pop. Well, got this strap undone. I snapped the bolt, unfortunately, on this side, but I'm gonna start lowering it down. It's still connected to the fuel neck, and I gotta finagle the sending unit out of it, but we're doing this. So here's our little update with Jaws. I've been wrestling the absolute crap out of that gas tank. Everything's disconnected besides that. That's the only thing holding this whole gas tank in. So I've been sitting here wrestling it. Gonna keep finagling, I guess, keep wrestling it till it pops out. So I still have a good bit of daylight left to be doing this. And if not, I got lights. Little update. Got it out fully. I'm gonna, I was kicking around and it finally fell after I pulled the fuel door to try and disassemble the neck from up top. But yeah, sorry for the wind. We're gonna pull that battle area out, see what's in there. I have to replace it because there's a huge dent in it. So that's probably why it was leaking. Well, I didn't know if it was leaking or not. I haven't tested it yet, but I didn't know if there was bad gas in there. We didn't want to run the motor on that. But yeah, let me pull it out. There is a wonderful underside. There's our sending unit of what's left of it. That little bobber thing fell off the end, so I have no idea if that's going to work or not. There's our filler neck. So here's where it's at. As you can tell, mine's some flaking. She's solid under here. Oh, maybe not. Oh my. Maybe not solid. Some paint will fix that. But the rest of it's solid if you just don't look right there. I mean, yeah, as I'm getting it in my eyes. But the rest of the car's solid besides that hole in the frame and that little spot up there. But, and this looks like it's probably rotted out, because I don't think it's a flex, if you can tell. Or the whole car flex, I don't know. But she's pretty solid underneath here, buds. So here is she in all of her glory. Empty as all hell, dry as hell, except for the thing that fell off the sending unit. Here's where I think the issue was. I think the last owner hit a rock with it and busted it right here on the weld line. So this is gonna be a replacement, but that's $450 part. I don't have $450 for it yet. So that's a we're waiting on right now until I can get one. I am gonna replace the sending unit as well. Fuck that. So that kit has the sending unit and everything else. But that's about it we got for now. I'm gonna lower her down because there ain't about the gas tank. There ain't nothing to worry about really. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna fill her back up with gas and let her run and warm up and maybe try and tune her a little bit. We'll see. Apologies about that wind, but gonna connect our battery. That's our little gas. I think I did retape it, so we're safe. OSHA approved, kind of. Got my key. Where is it? There it is. And then pump. She runs really rough right now. That's why I need a tuner. So we're gonna start on that. So I had her running for a little bit, revving it up a little bit, trying to tune it, messing with the idle, messing with these screws. I don't know how to tune really, so I'm just kind of messing to see how she likes it, and she did not like it. What I was trying to do to her, she started getting all over the place, and then started running really rough, and then spat out the carb, and then died. So it spat at me like one of those things that spat you llamas or whatever. It did that. I'm gonna let it sit here. I'm gonna reset the carb, I think, or maybe tune it a little better. Maybe see what I can do to get this thing happy. It just idles a little too high. I'm not sure if it has a vacuum leak somewhere in this motor or what, because this is custom. Like, I have no clue what's really going on here. It's Ep3 motor with Duraspark, which they didn't come with Durasparks. This came with a 2-barrel 390 originally, so it's a lot of trial and error right now with this motor. But at least I got the gas tank out of it, which is a step in the right direction. I'm a little complex by this motor right now, by this car. So I fucked it up really bad with that. I reset them to somebody on YouTube with about these. It does have a Holly on it. I reset to those positions, started up beautifully again, ran perfect, and I put my hand on the valve cover, ran smooth. I recorded a video of revving it up, probably post it, put it in this video. Revving up, and it's still shooting black liquid out of the exhaust, and it's white smoke while it's idling. I'm not sure if that's carbon buildup on the valves or something else. I have somebody please tell me about this, but I think I'm gonna call it here with dropping the tank was big, trying to do a tune-up, but it runs beautiful now. I mean, I put my hand around the motor, beautiful. I mean, actually, hang on, see what I mean? All the glory, perfectly idling, and that's beautiful. Oh. I thought I was about to stall out right there, because typically when you rev it up, it stalled out a little bit, but she's smooth. I mean, I have no water bottle or something to show how smooth it is, but she's smooth right now. One more thing to add about the greatness of this car, if you can even hear me. The light for the license plate even works. Look, tail lights all work. Everything works in this car. I have no clue if the reverse lights work. Minus the turn signals, the horn. I think that's it for electrical stuff. Oh, and the defrost, but everything works. I mean, what else could you ask for a $500 car that's been sitting in the woods in New England for over a decade? She's fucking mint, bud. So folks, I'm gonna call that a day with old Project Jaws here, because sun's setting. Tomorrow's Easter, so video should be coming out soon. I have no clue why my lips are so pink. I lost the wing nut for the air cleaner. No clue where that went, but we're just gonna close her up for today, and yeah, I mean, she's running good. She's getting there. She's getting there, all right. But yeah, see you next time on Northwood 460.